Okay, let's dive right into this explainer and unpack the dramatic real-world debut and honestly the massive technological leap of China's J-10C fighter jet. We are looking at a piece of hardware that has rapidly transitioned from a domestic defense program into an absolute major disruptor on the global arms market. By looking closely at its recent combat history, the generational upgrades hidden under the hood, and the rapidly shifting geopolitical landscape of its buyers, we're going to understand exactly why this aircraft is making so many waves internationally.
First up, Section 1, the May 2025 dogfight, marking its real-world combat debut. To really grasp the global impact of this jet, we have to start with a highly specific, incredibly high-stakes combat engagement from early May 2025. 0. That number right there represents the total J-10C losses during some very intense Indo-Pakistani engagements. You see, Pakistan is currently the only foreign operator of the J-10C, and in early May 2025, they utilized these fighters in their first ever high-intensity combat clashes against Indian forces. During these engagements, the J-10C actually shot down multiple targets. That included between 1 and 4 Indian Rafale fighters. To walk away from a high-stakes, multi-target dogfight with absolutely 0 platform losses, well, that is exactly the kind of real-world validation that completely reshapes how a fighter jet is perceived globally.
Looking objectively at the data, Chief Designer Li Jun, who is a senior researcher at the Chengdu Aircraft Design and Research Institute, highlighted this exact outcome. He stated that this combat record of downing multiple hostile aircraft with 0 losses serves as undeniable concrete proof of the jet's systemic advantages. It isn't just about raw speed or maneuverability. It's a real testament to the entire integrated platform functioning exactly as designed under the extreme pressure of actual combat. Moving on to Section 2, inside the J-10C fighter and the technological leap it represents.
Let's reverse engineer exactly why the J-10C achieved these crazy combat outcomes by looking under the hood at the technology driving it. The crucial point here is the generational upgrade in the avionics, specifically shifting away from your traditional mechanically scanned radars. The J-10C is equipped with an active electronically scanned array radar system. You'll usually hear this called AESA. Chief Designer Li Jun explicitly pointed out that this AESA system can rapidly detect and track targets in a way that just far outperforms those older mechanical systems. This is exactly what gives the pilots the split-second situational awareness they need to engage multiple threats effectively.
Building on that upgraded radar, this 4+ generation fighter boasts a massive array of advanced technological features. It's designed for network-centric cooperative combat, meaning it shares data seamlessly with other friendly assets in the sky. It can engage multiple targets beyond visual range, and crucially, it remains operational even in highly complex, intense electromagnetic scenarios. Add in multi-mode precision strikes and absolute dominance in medium and low altitude dogfights, and you really start to see the full picture of why it prevailed in those May engagements.
Now, this technology isn't just static. The developers see a viable service and market life of at least 20 to 30 years for the J-10C platform, noting it still has significant room for ongoing improvement. While the Chinese Air Force's own procurement plans are shifting, they're actually expected to start procuring 6th-generation fighters in the early 2030s. This shift pushes the J-10C program to heavily focus on offering a growing number of these new technologies and subsystems directly to export clients. Which brings us to Section 3, a complete combat system and its integrated ecosystem.
Here is the really crucial part. Foreign clients aren't just buying an airplane, they are procuring an entire integrated ecosystem. The J-10C comes as a complete combat system. So, when a nation buys this jet, they're also getting integrated early warning systems, command and control infrastructure, and comprehensive electronic warfare capabilities. Furthermore, Chinese government sources reported in early May that they actually deployed personnel directly to Pakistan to provide on-site technical support during those engagements with Indian forces. They're delivering the hardware, the software, the network, and the human expertise to ensure the whole thing works flawlessly. To humanize this massive tech achievement for a second, technical specialist Xu Dalandaz, who was part of that deployed support team in Pakistan, reflected on the immense pride of watching the system pass its major real-world test. He noted that the outstanding results didn't feel sudden but inevitable. They knew the aircraft just needed the right opportunity, and when that moment finally came, it delivered exactly as they knew it would. It's a really fascinating look at the confidence of the engineering team standing behind the hardware.
On top of all that, the developers are leaning heavily into flexibility. They are more than willing to export the aircraft to any friendly country that aligns with their development path and legal requirements.
The J-10CE can adapt entirely to a customer's specific needs, whether they prioritize air superiority configurations or capabilities for striking ground targets. They offer customization based on local environments and mission requirements alongside optional payload packages. This level of adaptability is absolutely key to its rising international appeal.
All right, Section 4, the global fighter market and its shifting dynamics. Zooming out from the tech specs for a minute, we can see how this combat success is making massive ripples in the global arms market. The export journey, though, has been a total roller coaster of geopolitical maneuvering. Just look at this timeline. In the late 2010s, Sudan was actually poised to be the first client, but a Western-backed government overthrow in 2019, a subsequent economic collapse, and a 2023 insurgency prevented the deal from happening. In 2024, reports surfaced of the Egyptian Defense Ministry planning to procure J-10Cs, though considerable Western leverage over Cairo presented some major obstacles. But then, following the combat successes of early May 2025, Pakistan announced groundwork for further squadrons of J-10Cs, as well as an unnamed next-generation fighter widely expected to be the J-35. And that momentum carried right into October 2025. And that momentum brings us directly to this staggering number, 42. In October 2025, Indonesia's Defense Minister Shafri Shamsuddin and local officials confirmed an order for 42 J-10Cs. This marks the absolute largest Chinese fighter export deal ever announced. And what's really critical to understand here is that this deal went through despite reports that Indonesia had come under sustained, widespread Western political pressure to cancel their procurement plans. The sheer prestige gained from the Indo-Pakistani engagements is actively overriding established political pressures in the defense market.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to consider what this huge technological and market shift means for the future. We're looking at a platform with a 20 to 30-year lifespan, offered as a complete, independent combat ecosystem that has now proven itself in high-intensity combat. So how will the proliferation of systems like the J-10C reshape geopolitical power dynamics and global defense alliances over the next 3 decades? Understanding these shifts in the defense market isn't just about aviation. It is absolutely crucial for grasping the trajectory of modern global geopolitics. Keep this question in mind as we watch these international procurements unfold.